All right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go back to Twitch. Then we'll go back to the creator dashboard. Let's see what's going on. See if I am live. There we go. All right. Wait, let's see if the video is live. Okay, the video is live. All right, perfect. What's up, you guys? Hey, yo, the title. What about the title? Is the title perfect? Is that what you're saying? The title is the best title you've ever seen? Is that what we're going with? Shut up, no way. I hope this doesn't affect Luna. Yeah. So we gotta read the article. I'll tell you that. We gotta get into it because I just saw this this morning, like a little bit ago. While everybody else may have saw this like 3 hours ago. I saw this um guys, we have 300 people here already. Hit the like button. Hey Matt, please tell me this is good news. Just wanted to go back to sleep thinking I was dreaming. So I think it depends how you look at it, right? I don't think it has any effect on or should have any effect on Lunc. Now, it will with the price. Obviously, we're seeing a little bit of a downturn with everything in the Terra ecosystem or chains, right? The Terra chain, the classic chain, all of that. Bahamas tuned in. Well, thank you for watching. We are waiting. We're waiting. You're posted. By the dip. Hey, the title should be Lunc is not associated with Do Kwon. No, so we can't sit here and say that Lunc is not associated with Do Kwon. The what I want to see, and I don't know if anybody else wants to see it. Um, this looks like an opportunity, right? An opportunity to see maybe some of the lowest prices we ever seen. I don't know if Lunc will have as much of an effect, or Do Kwon will have as much of an effect on Lunc because Lunc is community driven. Now, if Do Kwon stayed around, then you obviously would know that there is a larger impact. But he's not. He completely pushed this to the side. Yes, he has had a couple of times where he may have helped out a little bit, but this is not horrible for Lunc. I need like chapstick or something. So guys, if you get a chance before you even, get in here and chat, before you put a chat in the in that chat in that box, make sure you hit the like button. I would appreciate it a lot if you did. This chat is moving super fast. We have Edward, Vegas, and Terra Rebels plus the community by the dip. Exactly. What happened? Just tuned in. So we're going to go through this article, and hopefully I can read it the right way, because sometimes I struggle. Sometimes I'm okay, and a lot of times I struggle. Will Terra 2.0 be affected badly? So it has been affected pretty badly so far, and we've seen a decent sized drop. Now I've went through a bunch of different tweets and different opinions that I saw on Twitter, but I do want to go through the article as well. Terra 2.0 will be affected badly. Yeah, it is. Hey Matt, I just bought the dip of Lunc this morning at 0.0000 or 0.00026. After that, it shot back up. Well, that's amazing. Right now, I think it's at 28. Speak louder. I'm speaking loud. It's going up to the red in my my sound bar there. So I don't want to speak any louder. You might want to turn your volume up a little bit. This is a perfect catalyst for a project to return to Lunc. So you think Terra 2.0, if ran by Do Kwon, will plummet? So Terra 2.0 has already taken a hit, right? Let's go into the chart since we have 596 people here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Jerry, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. So Terra 2.0 has already taken a hit. It's at $2.87. It's down 35%. Now, is this the largest hit you could see? Is this like dropping 50 or say 70 or 80%? No, it hasn't done that yet. But you have seen a huge negative impact on, the Terra chain here. So you can see it down to rank 94. Out of 100, well, not out of 100, out of however many coins are out there. So you're still on the first page. You have $368 million of a market cap. You can see the volume, 1.6 billion. But yeah, it's down 35% today. And if we look at Terra Luna Classic, it's down 21%. It actually hit a low of 26.89 is what it shows on CoinMarketCap. It may have been a little lower other places, but 26.89 is the low here and did increase a little bit. Today's high was 38.54. I was up at maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's crazy that this happened, at like 3 o'clock in the morning where I saw or I heard of the news, I guess, because my phone went off like a bajillion times. And so yeah, I basically got no sleep. I'm gonna need to get something, but I'm gonna need some sort of energy drink or something because I have no sleep in me. But yeah, we're sitting at about 0.00028 or almost 29. So is this a bad thing? Is this a bad thing for Lunc? I don't believe it's a bad thing for Lunc. The reason why I would say that it's not a bad thing for Lunc is because Do Kwon has been set apart from what Luna and Luna 2 are, right? He's focusing on Luna 2. Obviously, that's what he wanted to do and push Terra Luna Classic to the side. He understands that there is a community behind it and let the community drive what the price will be, what the utility will be, if it can get back to normal, all of that stuff. So does Do Kwon, actually getting arrested mean that Terra Luna Classic is going to fall? It's going to collapse. I mean, it could possibly have a large effect to where it does, decrease. And hopefully we add another zero. Because if we add another zero, it's more burns. I'm okay with that. But it doesn't look like we're going to see like a crazy decrease to where we previously were at 0.00015. But I wouldn't say that it's absolutely impossible to get there. I just don't see it right now. You're joking, right? No. So let's go into the article to understand what this is about, because maybe it's like he left Korea or something. A court in South Korea issued an arrest warrant for Do Kwon, the founder of Terraform Lab cryptocurrency ecosystem, whose implosion earlier this year sparked a global crypto riot. The court in I don't know how to say that, Seoul, is that how you say that? Issued a warrant for Do Kwon and 5 others on allegations that include violations of the national capital market laws. According to a text message from the prosecutor's office. All 6 individuals are located in Singapore. The prosecutor's office said Do Kwon didn't immediately reply to an email seeking comment. The unraveling of Terra platform in May included the collapse of Terra USD stablecoin, shaking faith in the digital asset sector, which has yet to recover much of the losses. Do Kwon's followers refer to themselves as lunatics in reference to Luna, another token that was part of the ecosystem he helped to create. He found himself at the center of one of the cryptocurrency's biggest blowups when Terra USD, also known as UST, crumbled from its dollar peg and bought brought down the ecosystem he had built. The prices of both tokens tumbled to near zero, a shadow of the combined 60 billion they once commanded. You can see that collapse. Terra's unraveling triggered investigations in South Korea and the U.S., as well as renewed regulations, scrutiny, and of stablecoins. Digital tokens that are pegged to an asset like a dollar. Stablecoins are a popular vehicle for investors seeking to park cash away from more volatile coins, and they make it easier to move funds onto crypto exchanges. In July, prosecutors raided the home of Terraform Labs co-founder Daniel Shin, as the probe into allegations of illegal activity behind the collapse of Terra USD deepened. Do Kwon has said he plans to cooperate when the time comes. In an interview with crypto media startup Coinage that floated the prospect of jail time, Do Kwon said, "Life is long." So that's pretty much it. That's all they go into. So it's nothing. I don't know like what they found, I guess. If they found something or if it was something where he just violated, I don't know. He violated wherever he was. I really don't know the detail behind it. I don't know what they found. So, what does this mean again for Lunc? What does this mean for Terra Luna Classic? USTC, Luna. What does it mean for those? I would say it probably means the most for Luna, but not really much for USTC and Terra Luna Classic. We're trying to get this back to where it once was, and we know we can get it back there. Yes, we are seeing a decrease in both prices, down to 28 or 2900 here. And Terra 2.0 is at $2.87. So both of them are down. Terra 2.0 down 35%. Terra Classic, down 21% or almost 22%. So we're seeing a little bit of an impact. But do you sell your Lunc? I'm not going to sell my Lunc. No, I'm not going to sell my Lunc. It's not spam the same thing. Because if that's the case, like, I'll go to members only. I don't want to go to members only. Not right now. Proof of work. Hey Matt, what happened to Terra Labs if Do Kwon got arrested? Which coin is going to survive, Luna or Lunc? So Lunc will definitely survive. Luna should survive as well. It's just not going to have the same, I guess, impact, and you have Do Kwon to fall back on for a lot of the answers and anything you wanna ask them. But it's not gonna collapse either. I don't think Terra 2.0 will completely collapse and just be worth nothing. But it all depends what the investors do, right? Investors really control it. They found nothing. Seems like someone powerful in Korea lost money and wanted revenge. Probably. Matt, how about a Call of Duty tournament in exchange to gamble some Terra for a laugh? See how many people we can get together. Take care, bro. Always trying to be here from Devon. Yeah, I mean that sounds good. Call of Duty tournament. I don't know how we would do it. Yeah, I don't know how we would stream it. We would have to get a select group of people, and then we would just have a Call of Duty tournament there. But I don't really know how we would do it. Maybe we would do it with people that are in the Discord group, if anybody plays Call of Duty. That's not a bad idea, not like for any type of utility or anything or any type of like massive burns. It's just like, hey, we got a million, Terra Luna Classic on the table. Or play a little tournament. Maybe I'll do that on the gaming channel or something. You guys are interested. We can literally stream it, then I'll clean it up and put it into a video. Yeah, we could definitely do that if you want. This is interesting. Did they arrest Do Kwon? That's not the case. It's an arrest warrant. Their arrest warrant is in Korea. They're in Singapore, so they're not going to get arrested unless they go back to Korea. So, yeah, I think that's really the case. Uh-oh, we're spinning. We're spinning over there on YouTube. Don't start lagging now. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, I guess. This is the news we needed for Luna Classic. If the price goes down, the more burns. Yeah, that's true. The news is bad. If people are smart, they will know Terra Classic isn't Terra 2. True. Allegedly, they have a warrant, but it could be a hoax like the other day. What do you mean? Could be a hoax like the other day. Explain. What if we get a game developer to incorporate Lunc as an in-game currency for everyone to purchase? We burn coins. I mean, I think that's a great idea. A play to earn and play to burn game is fantastic with Terra Luna Classic. One, it's cheap. If you could find a way to create an online game, right? And I mean like an online game that's popular. Like, just imagine, like I was just playing 2K23 yesterday, and imagine if instead of earning, your VC that you earn Terra Luna Classic, right? And you're able to spend that Terra Luna Classic on everything that you want, whether it's attributes to your character, whether it's clothing to your character, whatever you wanted. New shoes, which the shoes in there made me want to buy. I haven't bought a pair of Jordans in a while, and like I mean years, probably since I was in college. Yeah, first year of college. I haven't bought a pair of J's in forever, so it makes me want to buy a pair right now. Playing that game because there's so many different sneakers in there. But anyways, like what if you wanted to do something like that? Like I feel like Lunc or some sort of cryptocurrency would be great to apply to 2K23. Literally just link your wallets. Like that would be phenomenal if you could find a way to link your wallet address to 2K23 and then all of a sudden you're using these cryptocurrencies. Like, come on. That would be fantastic. It's a lot easier when you have more than one person in the stream. I don't know what that means. He will keep the billions and make his own island. Probably. Do you think Lunc is at the bottom, or will it hit 0.00022? Well, currently it's at 0.00029. So we saw it at its low point at about when I was when I was awake, but it was at its low point somewhere down here at 32, but it was lower than that, right? It went down to a level of 29. There we go. Went down to this level, and that was at about 3 a.m., 4 a.m. or so. And then now you're seeing it, here. Let's go ahead and refresh this. That's probably, why is it not showing? Because in the last day, it got to 26. And I don't know what the hell happened. Oh, it's 12 a.m. So maybe I'm just too far ahead. I don't know. CoinMarketCap is stupid sometimes. The news is still going 24 hours from now. We will see where it goes. Luna 2 will drop more, but I do think the price on Lunc will be affected for some time. I hope so. I hope so because, and some other people may disagree. They may not hope that this has a large effect on Lunc. And the reason why is because they want to see their gains and they want to see their gains continue to grow, right? Like me, I've already gained what I wanted to gain. Some other people already gained what they wanted. Well, not what I wanted to gain, but I guess a comfortable gain out of it. Other people have already gained a comfortable gain out of it. Some people invested at 0.0006, right? And if you invested at that high point, it's very tough for you to see it come all the way back down, because now you just lost everything in the short term. In the long term, you're probably going to make quite a bit, but you just lost everything in the short term. This gives you the opportunity to buy as much as you have for cheaper, and be able to ride it back up to where that price actually was. So gain the benefit out of this. You'll get back to where you were over here. So basically, your break even will be the halfway point if you bought the same amount, or if you buy the same dollars that you originally invested, you're getting more coins then. So thank you for saying bless you. Bad boy, what you gonna do? I don't think I can sing that in song form. What does CZ Binance have to lose by doing off-chain burns? Will the burns reduce the circulating supply on Binance and thus reduce its profit? So it will reduce the exchange's net worth. Volume is done on that platform. So if they implement the burn a little bit late, they may feel like they have a head start on how much they're going to have in the end, right? It's all about it. It's all about gaining the most, right? In investing, it's all about gaining the most. It's all about being the most valuable exchange out there. Don't tell me I'm going to have lag today. I'm going to have lag this morning. All right, so it looks like Twitch is the move. I don't want to do that. I don't want it to be just Twitch as the move. We got 15 people over here. I appreciate you guys for being over here. Still not monetized over here. So you can come over to Twitch if you guys want to. I know we're lagging a little bit, and I hope it doesn't continue. But yeah, it pisses me off. Pisses me off a lot. And it cut me off too. Have you seen about Sweatcoin? No, I haven't. We already have a proof of gaming coin called they reward users for playing and developing games. Already Rust and upcoming for GTA Vice City. Huh. We can still hit $1 by the end of 2023. Can we still hit $1 by the end of 2023? I think we can. It depends how big the burns are, right? If we're seeing a low price and we're seeing 1.6 billion in volume, say goodbye to this supply, because even with just on-chain burns, if we're seeing, let's say, half or 30%, and we see a lower price, we're set. We are set. I watch on Twitch, but I use YouTube chat. Well, thank you. Yeah, because I probably answer way more over there. I answer on YouTube than I do on Twitch. Lunatics, why are the whales smashing it in the last 24 hours? Has Lunatics been doing work the last 24 hours? Let me duplicate this and find Lunatics token. Why have whales been smashing it the last 24 hours? I don't know what you mean by smashing it. Because currently it's at an $8 million market cap. We're seeing $243,000. I know there was an AMA yesterday that I stayed about an hour for. And it was interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. I think what we need to see is more exchanges. I know they said that the one thing they worry about with exchanges is developing or adapting to their taxes. So trying to make sure that their tax system is implemented on those exchanges. The larger exchanges is difficult for them to do because that's not something they normally do. You know, if they're going to give any type of reward, to be in the form of APY, not in the form of, you know, seeing taxes, you know, come out of each transaction. That usually doesn't happen. So that's where it has to be done based on the community and how the community wants it to play out. Have we seen lag recently? Hopefully we're not seeing lag. ETH prediction after the merge. You're not lagging on YouTube. Well, it was lagging for a little bit. I'm not going to load another program. I hear you. I hear you. Oh my God, clickbait. I'm out. Why is it clickbait? Please tell me why it's clickbait. Green Medicine TM. Why is arrest warrant for Do Kwon? What does this mean for Lunc? How is that clickbait? Please tell me. I know this is like a 15-second like lag with people on YouTube, so feel free to tell me anytime. You said it's green something. What's your name again? Green Medicine. Maybe you already left. Twice that Do Kwon makes people poor. I don't think that's the case right now. Do you think Lunc will ever go till 0.0009? And how sure are you? I'm sure that it will lose another zero. It will go to 0.001, 10% of a penny. That's not a huge market cap. 10% of a penny right now would be $6 billion market cap. It was already at a $3 billion market cap. We can definitely get there. Good morning, DJ Trev. Thank you for stopping by. My video quality, I don't know what was going on with that, but it should not be that choppy. So I'm disappointed. If you would have told me that it was that choppy, I thought you meant like it was a little bit choppy and it was moving slightly. We could have postponed that or tried to fix what was going on there before we released something like that. The audio was great, but it throws me off because there's no video feed, and I apologize for that. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Green Medicine is still has yet to tell me why the title and thumbnail are clickbait. Pumping a bit. Are we increasing? The high point that we jumped to, let's see if we can find, let's go to candlesticks. Candlesticks will show us a better picture. And we'll go minute by minute. So we can see how low it did end up getting. Yes, we are pumping, in the last minute or two. We can see this up to 0.0003. So people are buying at some of these lows because they know that things are running. I would have thought his arrest would have rated the price more than anything. Like seeing it rise. Is that what you're saying? You're one of the only crypto YouTubers I follow. Keep it up, bro. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Arrest Do Kwon, please. Would exchanges delist Luna too if he were to get arrested? It dumped to pennies. Oh, and it dumped to pennies. I'm not sure if you see a ton of horrible news to where obviously he gets arrested, and you see a lot of other people that are also getting arrested that are included in Luna 2 as well, then you may end up seeing exchanges that delist it, and that is interesting, right? And I don't know of all of the exchanges that are involved in it, but I know you have a lot of exchanges that listed it. So would Binance decide, you know what, we're going to delist it? 20% of the volume is within Binance. Actually, 38%, 39% of the volume is in Binance. So would any of these exchanges delist it? It's definitely possible. Is the arrest thing staged? I don't think so. Why would you say it's staged? He's just a hater. Don't give him fame. So if Do Kwon gets arrested, does that mean good news for Lunc in the long run? I don't know if it's necessarily the best news for Lunc in the long run. I don't know of everything he had involved with Lunc or Luna at that time. I understand he was taking money out. I understand he was basically giving himself a hefty salary through owning this position and managing this position and leading this position. So I understand that, but he does have a way with people that were a part of Lunc or Luna at that time, which means that developers can get things done a lot faster. And obviously he has a large say in whatever TFL decides to move forward with. So I would be okay with him being on board, just not leading everything, um, you know, kind of into the ground, I guess. We have the community that's more leading everything, and he's just there as a form of support. Like, I don't know, a famous or an artist that's a really a talented artist, and then all of a sudden you just need somebody to push their name out there, type of thing. Um, and then that's when you can. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by a super chat. Thank you, Richard, for that super chat. Um, and Matt, thank you for that super chat. Good morning, bro. Lunc showed what potential it has in the past 2 weeks during a down market. Imagine what it could do during a bull run. Absolutely, Matt. That's absolutely right. Imagine what that can do. I've been telling people that's during a bear market, right? If or a down market, not really a bear market, but imagine when it is bullish. Things are going to skyrocket. When this gets back to a $3 trillion or $4 trillion market cap total, not just Lunc, I mean the entire market, you're going to see Lunc absolutely skyrocket. And I can't wait for that time. I don't know when it will be exactly, but I can't wait for that time. And maybe Lunc is the reason why the bull market starts. That could also be a point. Lunc and Ethereum, this may be the start to that bull market because of all the news that we're seeing in September. If you missed the celebration video with Matt and DJ Trev, check it out. It was fun and a feel-good video. Yeah, it was definitely fun to do. I didn't know the quality was that bad. When it comes to the video, I need to fix that. I feel like it was on my end, which is crazy because the download speeds that I have are ridiculously fast. Upload speeds are ridiculously fast. I just don't know if the computer is communicating to. I may have had too many apps open because I always have a ton of. As you can see, at the top of my screen, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs that are open, and that's just on this page. But then if you go over to the other page, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 apps that are open or that are over here. So I have a lot that's open. I need to close some. I'll close some right now. Maybe that's the reason why things will go slow, is because I have so many different pages open. I mean, I have to have Twitch and YouTube open. I usually have my Patreon open as well, just to make sure. I do have Discord open. I need to close that. I need to close that. That's probably the reason why I have too many things that are open. Next time I do that, I'm going to close everything down besides Zoom, and then we'll be fine. I started shorting Luna 2 before I went to bed. So then you up 138% on shorting Luna 2. Fantastic. Fantastic if you made money. However you make money, I'm happy that you made money. You know, other people will get upset with anybody shorting anything because of how the stock market is manipulated in such a big way. You know, if you short a position, you're kind of doing the same thing that hedge funds do. But most people that are shorting a position, most regular investors that are shorting a position, are just doing it for that simple profit. It's not to collapse a business, right? Because what a hedge fund or big money and big firms will do is short a position into bankruptcy. You know, try and kill the project because that's the best form, or that's the best case scenario for them. If they kill the overall business, then they get the best form of shorting because they don't have to worry about anything there, right? Please, I want to understand. Wait, where's that? I want to understand why Lunc dropped and immediately Luna 2 was rising a few days ago. I believe something is fishy. Please make some explanation. So, um, so I don't really know as to why, we saw everything run. I understand why we saw Lunc run, but why we can see Terra also run out of nowhere after literally doing nothing for a long period of time. All of a sudden, you see billions of dollars flow into, Terra Luna 2.0. And that's something that I don't know the answer to. I don't know if we just had whales pump money into there because they believed in it. But no matter what the reason was, um, investors that got their free Terra Luna 2.0 got a lot of their money back, or not all of their money back, but at least some money, because however much they had, if they invested at the bottom, they made a lot of money when it got up to $7. So I don't know, but yeah, we'll have to look into it heavier. But it's just all like speculation. I can't really uh, justify the coincidence, I guess. You think Lunc will pump after this knee-jerk reaction? Thank you, Crypto Dream, for the $5 super chat. Do I think it will pump? So it's already making a move. We're seeing it up to 0.00003. If we go minute by minute, we saw it up to 0.00031, and now it's starting to decrease again. It looks like right now we're creating higher highs and higher lows. This ascending level of resistance and ascending level of support, creating more of a channel upward. So do I think it will pump? I think it already has a little bit of an increase, but I don't know what you classify as a pump, because this looks like a decent pump here. It's just not getting back to normal. Do I think it will get back to normal, getting back up to 35, maybe 38, maybe 40? Do I think it will get back up there? Eventually, I think we'll see a reaction where people are like, this is at a low price here. I might as well buy more. Now, for people like me, I'm not doing that because I bought way lower. And I was asking myself as I saw it at 27, I'm like, should I buy more here? Because I could buy more. But then I thought about it and I was like, that's $270 per million. I paid very little for a single million. So why risk my overall cost basis for another million or so, or 2 million at max? Because I wouldn't buy over $500 worth, so it would be 2 million at max. Wow, I warned about this the other day on my channel. Why are you doing videos? Why aren't you doing videos on SHIB? So I want to do videos on SHIB if they give me the news to do videos. There's not really much news that's happening right now. There's a lot of news that's happening around, um, you know, the markets in general, Ethereum, Terra Luna Classic, obviously Terra 2.0. So all the things that are absolutely running and have an ability to run to higher figures. Shiba Inu, yes, still have Shiba Inu, still do like Shiba Inu itself. But since there's no news on what's going to happen, Shibarium launching, the amount that's burning, I've tried to pull up many different topics. And yes, I could just talk about nonsense and just say, here's what this is going to do. But we haven't even seen anything that has been implemented by this ecosystem dev team. And it pisses me off every time I talk about it. And I don't want to sit here and just talk about Shiba Inu and have more negative videos than positive videos. I would imagine that people would appreciate that, because every day that they don't launch Shibarium, every day that they don't include a burn, it gets me heated. And I'm sure it gets other people heated as well. So that's the reason why. It's not because I hate Shiba Inu. I like Shiba Inu. I want Shiba Inu to run. I've talked about it on so many different videos, and it hurts not to talk about it. But I'm glad that Lunc is running so that I can divert my attention to Lunc a little bit, because I'm still holding what I'm holding over in for Shiba Inu. But I feel like you can gain something more short term with Terra Luna Classic, which is now. Terra Luna Classic is now, Shiba Inu maybe 5 to 10 years. So, and that depends on what they do, right? If we don't see a burn, then we may not see any of the prices that we want to see. If Do Kwon did get away with a lot of money before the big crash, he could have manipulating Lunc against Luna 2. Just a conspiracy. That's true. That's true. So I don't know. He could have done something like that. There's so many different cases to where he could, or so many different things that he could have done, that everything seems kind of fishy. Obviously, if you see Lunc run and then all of a sudden Terra 2.0 that did absolutely nothing for so long gets $1 billion in volume, that's insane. $2 billion in volume, that's insane as well. So, and then I think it got up to like $4 or $5 billion in volume. So going from, maybe 100 million, right? Not really seeing crazy volume numbers to seeing 4 or 5 billion out of nowhere when it has no reason to do so. That's what's fishy about it, I guess, for a lot of people. So I don't know what the deal is there, but I have a feeling Terra Luna Classic is going to be the winner out of all of these. So we'll see. We'll have to see. And we won't know. We can sit here and speculate, but we won't know what's the truth until it actually comes out. And maybe it will never come out. Bone Shiba swap. I did see Bone was moving yesterday, and I was going to do a video on that actually, about Bone moving. And typically whenever I talk about Bone, I always include the dilution that's included in it. So I know it was up to like 207, and today it's back down to 174. So people took a little bit of profit out of it. But yeah, every time I talk about Bone, I always factor in the dilution. I always talk about the dilution here. And the reason why I do that is why I talk about the dilution is because dilution is very important in cryptocurrency, especially while you're looking at 3% versus the entire supply there. But Bone was moving yesterday, and since it started to come back down, once I got later in the day, I was like, all right, well, I won't talk about it. So I didn't end up making the video that I wanted to make because I had on my list, Bone is running today. Why is that? Something like that. I had a simple title. Yeah, SHIB, how long have you been holding SHIB, guys? Years? And nothing is good happening. Yeah, nothing good is happening. Why buy SHIB now? Lunc is better for now. Exactly, for right now. I'm not saying that SHIB will never see gains. I do think that SHIB will see gains. The issue is that how much those gains will be, right? I think SHIB always has value, and can have more value if they decided to give it some sort of utility, but they preach that SHIB will have more utility within their ecosystem, but it's had none so far. Why should we expect that SHIB is going to have utility when you're building all these other coins, tokens that are out there and utilities behind those before you even have any utility behind SHIB? If we know that you're building a utility behind Bone, you're building a utility behind Leash, you're building a utility behind Shiboshis, all of these things, and Shiba Inu is left alone with still not having a single shred of utility, why should we believe that you're going to give something to Shiba Inu? It's been 2 years. 2 years that we've been going on with this, and we've been hearing we were going to see burns, we were going to see utility, we were going to see adoption, whatever, right? And we're not seeing anything there. SHIB has had no part in this ecosystem at all, besides being a mascot. And I hate to be, the bearer of bad news there, but that's the truth. And it's not because, SHIB itself isn't doing anything. SHIB is decentralized, right? We own that position. We basically push it forward. So we are the ones that are investing into that position, waiting for the ecosystem to do something when they're not. All we're doing is, if they can manage to get 5 to 10% of the ecosystem, or not of the ecosystem, of this community of Shiba Inu into any of their other projects, they win, right? They win out of the deal. So if you're looking at 50,000 people that are invested into Bone, they win. 50,000 people that are invested into what's the other one? Leash, right? 100,000 people or whatever invested into Leash, they win. Even the burn portal, where people are getting, Ryoshi's vision. I'm sure some of them hold Ryoshi's vision. They cashed out, made money, whatever they did. They didn't pay us anything. We were supposed to get rewards. I didn't get anything, right? I got the bare minimum on the first payout and then got nothing after that. So all of the utility that's supposed to be there for SHIB, it's not there. They're just looking to convert people into dollar signs. That's all they're looking to do. So the people that are invested in SHIB, 1.2 million, they're turning them, or at least a portion of them, into dollar signs for them. That's as simple as it gets. And I'm not going to say that I hate Shiba Inu. I love Shiba Inu. I hate and I despise the devs over there in the ecosystem that are building all these extra things. If SHIB gets their life together, maybe half a penny in a year, or in 5 years, Lunc lives in the now. Exactly. I would agree with you, Matt. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. It all makes sense after implementing a layer 2. SHIB needs to own a chain for making utility. Utilities are incoming. So yes, that is true. They got you started on SHIB. Yeah, they did. That is true. But I feel like Shibarium should have been the main focus. If you have Shibarium launched first, then so many other pieces can fall into place. So many other pieces. But when you launch these other things that you have out here, even though you're creating utility for Bone, and you've always had some sort of utility for Bone, even though Bone is on the Ethereum network as well. I mean, it's not saying that you shouldn't have any utility for SHIB, even though it's going to cost a little more. Then when you figure out Shibarium, if you do, you can, adapt. You can change the situation. Matt, you being clickbait into SHIB rants. I understand no burn will be my breaking point. Yeah, I hear you. I always get into SHIB rants. I get into some rants, and they're always good. I love ranting. Devs just want people to transfer their chain to their chain and get rid of Luffy. I don't know what you're talking about. XRP take over the whole crypto. The whole of crypto. Interesting. Lunc has never been dead. It hasn't. Why are you guys stressing Matt out first thing in the morning with Shiba Inu? Yeah, I guess. I'm not really stressed out. I played some golf yesterday. I had fun. I played some better golf than what I've played in the past. Like, I've hit some really, really good shots, some really good putts. I've always putted well. I just haven't strike the ball well this year. And this was the last tournament that we were going to play, the 2-on-2 tournament. And we definitely played better. The first hole was not good at all. It was first swing of the day, ended up topping it. Everybody on the tee ended up topping it. First swing of the day for everybody. And the first hole was horrible. It had like a double bogey. Second hole wasn't as bad, but I think we still ended up double bogeying that as well. But then everything else was like we parred out. We had one birdie. I think we did pretty well. If it wasn't for those first two holes, we'd be great. Listening from the golf course. Hope you and everyone have a great day. You're listening from the golf course? Well, hopefully you have a good day out there. Are you good at golf, Ryan, or you just play for fun, just to relax? Don't think it's strange. Wait, don't y'all think it's strange they want to arrest Do Kwon, just as we about to moon? Um, yeah, I mean, we can look at everything and say that they're all coincidence and that they're all linked together and that we're not going to see. Um, let's see, Luna Tiger. Let's talk Luna Tiger. I don't know what that is. Um, I don't even know where I was going. I've been losing my train of thought a lot lately. Maybe it's because I'm not getting as much sleep. I lost my train of thought yesterday, um, while speaking to people, which I haven't done in a while, but I've lost my train of thought 2 times today, and I'm definitely tired. I'm about to go get um, a drink, which I haven't had a single sponsorship on this channel. I think I should get like a sponsorship. I'm gonna reach out to like Celsius. Do they have like a Twitter account? Does Celsius have a Twitter account? Celsius energy drink. They have 15K followers. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Celsius, I'm following you, uh, and we're gonna get a sponsorship going on here, a lifetime sponsorship with the channel. So if anybody wants to hit up Celsius and basically say, hey, look, I'm looking for a sponsorship, hit me up. Um, let's talk numbers, and I could literally, obviously, because I drank at Celsius yesterday and it was fantastic. So I like the product and I want to be a sponsor for it. So I had a watermelon one, delicious. Yeah, I know, watermelon one. It was amazing. And then they have like we have another one in the fridge, which I will get a lot more and pretty much drink it every day. Let's do it. Luna got hit pretty hard this morning. Yes, yes, it definitely did. Celsius, I would definitely recommend. Yeah. So feel free to go over to Twitter, find get their account, and let's just let them know that I wanna. I could hit them up on IG because they don't have their DMs open here. So maybe I can hit them up on IG. Definitely. My wife has been drinking Celsius for years. I feel like with 15K followers on Twitter, we can grow that to something a lot bigger. The following there, and then also obviously um, the amount of people drinking a Celsius. If I'm drinking it every morning, I mean, let's create a lifelong sponsorship. Hey Matt, what do you think about Tom Doge? More than 16 million in pre-sale. Is that something that has happened recently, or something that has been around for a while? I always have way too many. Is it already out? It's I guess it's pre-sale. You're saying $16 million in pre-sale? That's good. How long has it been in pre-sale for? Has it been in pre-sale for, a month or two, or what? I haven't looked into it or heard about it. I think I might have heard about it once, but I never looked into it because I can't find any detail on it. I probably can look up their website or something like that, but I typically find or try and find all the detail in one spot because it's easier. I don't want to have to go out of my way to figure out all of that stuff. There's another one I will let you know shortly. We're calling them SHIB devs. when the year was with them, they didn't develop anything for Shiba Inu, and frowned or talked on anyone who did. Yeah, true. That is true. Bought the dip, hodling. I don't know why I have Shiba swap up. I wonder, did MEXC do any burns this morning, or they're going to be doing a burn? They have. So here's another burn by MEXC, 46 million. So understand, and another burn by Coin, 471,000. That's great to see that. So every day they're doing the 1.2% burn. That is fantastic that they voluntarily implemented the 1.2% burn. Now, I don't know if that's for a lifetime or if they did it for a certain period of time for off chain or what. But it's great to see MEXC do that. We need to see every exchange do that. If we see Gate.io decide to do that, or KuCoin decide to do that, Kraken. I know Kraken has trouble with liquidity as of late. We see Binance obviously implement it. MEXC has shown that it's easy, that it can be done. Did you check out his interview on Terra Lab? He did an interview last night. Interesting. He is now arrested. Prayers going out as I do not want to speak negatively about anybody. I agree. I don't want to speak negatively about anybody. I don't think that I don't know what he did. I don't know what they found. I don't think they found anything. I think they're just concerned that they don't have anything, and they're like, you know what, let's just put this warrant out. I don't know. I don't know the detail behind it. They give no information there. Hey, Matthew Perry, I have a general question. Can you reserve a transaction on crypto? My wallet was compromised, and a scammer did a delegate in 15 days with a validator. Will get the staking. Wait, what? My wallet was compromised, and the scammer did a delegate in 15 days, and the validator will get the staking. I don't know what you're saying there. You're basically saying that you were compromised and the scammer delegated or undelegated your crypto, your Luna or Lunc. I think if they have access to your wallet, if they undelegated your crypto, as soon as that becomes available, you want to try and get it out of there as fast as possible, as soon as it becomes available, because they will be on it and they will be looking to take that money and pocket it. That's why they undelegated it. If they have access to your wallet, the only way you can go about this is by quickly transferring it from that to another place, maybe Binance or crypto.com or somewhere that's on the Terra network, because that's the only way that you can transfer it. But you want to transfer everything that you have out of that wallet because they have access to it. Create a whole new wallet and make sure you don't give anybody your keys. So that would probably be the best case scenario, but you got to make sure you're on it. Because if you know it's 15 days, you know it's 1 day, make sure you're on it by the hour or by the minute, because they will be there. I don't know how much they ended up taking, but if it's a lot, they will definitely be on it. If it's not as much, like if it's like 1 million Lunc, you may have like an hour or so to move it before they decide to get in there and move it. So just be careful. It's clickbait to him because he's probably not even invested in Luna. Or I'm not invested in Lunc? Oh, you're talking about somebody else. It's clickbait to somebody else because he's not even invested in Lunc. Okay. I thought you meant like I'm clickbaiting people because I'm not invested in Lunc. I mean, no, I'm obviously invested in Lunc. Hi, Matt. Thank you for keeping us informed. What do you think of the AMA between Binance, Edkim, and Vegas? Do you think Binance will implement the off-chain burn after or during the AMA? What's your opinion? So no, I don't think. I think they will. Um, so after the AMA, I think they're trying to get a sense of where their head is and what will happen. What will happen there? I don't think they will implement it right then and there. I think they will announce probably starting the first. That's when things will happen. Maybe the new month. That's when they'll do that. That's typically what I see, but it can always happen that way. Obviously, we want it to happen as soon as possible, um, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens there. But I don't know who's included in Binance because they said from people from Binance. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean that you know CZ is going to be there at all, or no? Hurry up, 20th. Yeah, I know. If the price is going down, we obviously want to see um, the burns happen as soon as possible. You know what I mean? Because I want to see these prices back down to point 0.00015. Did I take any profit? No, I didn't take any profit. Do I see any opportunities? Maybe I can make quick profit in the short term. Yeah, I mean maybe I can just take um, $300 at this point, buy a million, turn it into a bigger amount, and go on about my day. Should I do that? Not anything that I'm holding for the long term in my normal price range. Maybe I should just create simple swing trades here because that sounds good to me. I can create these swing trades, invest what I can invest. Maybe I invest another $300 right now, turn it into 600. Just do quick swing trades. That sounds like that could be a good idea because currently it's at 0.0003. I would be investing more money, but then I would be taking that money directly out of there as soon as I make double my investment. So maybe that's not a bad idea. I hope for it to push down a little bit more. If we push down to 25, which I don't know if we will. It looks like we're climbing. We're really climbing to create higher highs and higher lows. So I don't think we'll push down to 25. If I saw this, then maybe I would have made that purchase and then sold maybe somewhere up here just to make a quick gain. Yes, do it. I know you want me to do it because then maybe it's like, oh, well, you know what? I can think long term with this as well. Hey Matt, what is the proposal with IBC protocol, and how is that good for Lunc? So I haven't looked into it. What's the proposal for IBC? Is there a proposal that's here? So signal proposal for decreasing the maximum voting power for validation or for a validator to 10%. So I don't know where I land on that. I want it to be 10%, so I guess that would be a yes for me. But you're probably going to have, like, if the validators control this, obviously, the larger validators are going to try and vote for or push for, this to be a no. So I don't know what that is, but let's go back here. Single proposal for decreasing the maximum voting power to 5%. I don't see anything. The community stated all exchanges regarding the 1.2% on off-chain and on-chain exchange transaction V2. Signaling a proposal for decreasing. Yes, I got that. Creating a system like MakerDAO, but with more coins as collateral. I don't think that's a great title for a proposal. Roadmap 2.0 Terra Luna. So I don't know. How is Do Kwon arrest causing price to go down? Shouldn't it be the opposite? Why are whales dumping on Binance announcement? Does this mean they want? Does this mean they want burns? So yeah, I would imagine they want burns. They want the most positive things that are happening. So with whales, they have to overreact. Understand this. If you have $1 million, let's say $1 million into a position, that $1 million, even at a 10% loss, right? We see a 10% loss and it's like, okay, 10%, that's not that bad. We're okay. They see a 10% loss, that's $100,000 that they end up losing. So their reactions are very quick and very harsh on any type of news that could be negative. And the funny thing is, they create all of the negativity because of the fact that they overreact too fast, right? And a lot of times they don't want to lose that. So if you put $1 million in there and you lose $100,000, that destroys people, right? That's $100,000. But while we have $1,000 and we lose 100, that's not a problem, right? But they're investing large amounts of money, and sometimes it's other people's money because they're firms that do it. And that's where it ends up being a difficult situation where you have to overreact in their line of work. So that's why you'll see Binance decide to whale sell off of Binance's announcement, because it is a negative impact, right? They come out and say that spot trading and all that will not be affected. They know that people are going to overreact to that. So whales overreact, then people overreact, and then everybody's overreacting there. So that's how the market works. Whales dictate where the price goes, and then you kind of solidify that, right? So if whales push it down, one whale pushes it down, it could either, you could see a bounce off of that low point, but that whale is already out of their position, so they lost probably maybe 1%, right? And 1% to them is a decent amount. That could be $10,000. And $10,000 would be a lot to us. But for us, we see it down that 5%, right? And they're good. You know, they only lost 1%. We're losing 5%. Now we can either buy up that 5% dip, or we can obviously see it react more. And depending how big that drop is, if it's 5 or 10%, we could see it drop way more. And then we overreact in that manner. So it's definitely a difficult situation to gauge. And I'm always thinking about how news will affect the markets. And it's funny because there's sometimes where negative news that we see as it's definitely negative. It will have a positive reaction in the market. And the reason why is because a whale overreacted and people saw that price as an opportunity. So regular investors push the price up while that whale overreacted. Now, is that whale going to buy back into that position? No, they're not. They're going to stay out of it, and they're just going to say, all right, I lost 1%, on to the next investment, right? That's the way that they think. Hi, Matt. KuCoin has agreed to off-chain burns, right? I'm sure I read it, but can't find where. And my dad said if if I don't answer him, it might be the worst jumper cable of my life. What? That's a little ridiculous. At least use the belt or something. I don't why use a jumper cable. I don't even know what he's using the jumper cable for. Is he attaching it to the car and then attaching it to you? Like, well, I don't understand what that even means at this point. Jesus, that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. So I'm not sure if KuCoin is doing the off-chain burns. I haven't heard of anybody that's actually doing the off-chain burns besides the ones that are doing it now, which is Coinin is doing it and MEXC Global is doing it. But I haven't heard of any major confirmations that have said that they're going to be doing the off-chain burns. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, if there is one out there. I still think Do Kwon arrest was planned. You might be right. I'm not going to say that you're wrong. It is 7:16, guys. If you guys can hit the like button, I greatly appreciate it. We have 624 likes, and we have 1,200 people here. It may drop quickly because I just placed an ad, so it usually drops off as I place ads in the video. What about the Do Kwon comment? What Do Kwon comment? How's Do Kwon arresting price go down? So for Do Kwon, the news there, because he has, so for Lunc, right? People look at the entire same thing with the whale situation. Whales think that that's going to be a negative impact to the entire ecosystem, not just Terra Luna 2.0. They think it's going to be an impact to the entire thing, and whales have to overreact because they invest with other people's money most cases. So that's probably why you see them make a move, they pull out. We end up overreacting from that, but then you see a lot of people that are actually reacting in the right manner, and you could see that it dropped down to these lows. They definitely overreacted from these points, but if it doesn't get back up to that point, then they maybe didn't. I guess no matter what, they provided the initial fall. So, but if it doesn't get back up to this point, they made the correct move, because obviously people see it as a negative play as well, pushing it down even further. And if it doesn't surpass here or surpass here where it was before all of that news really came out, then it was a success on their part. They lost the least amount that they can lose in that investment, whatever investment they did make there. So that's probably why you did see it. Again, more overreactions from whales. Frank, what are you talking about? Who's Frank? Where's Frank? Rick Coswell, thank you for being here. You've been a member for a long time. I appreciate you being a member for that long. Also, welcome to the stream. It's not a reverse split. Let's get 666 likes. No, let's get up to 1,000 likes. I would love to get to 1,000 likes. What is your end of year prediction for Lunc? So if we see off-chain burns and on-chain burns, my end of year prediction is going to be around the penny mark, if not over the penny mark. If we're seeing this amount of volume, we're going to see this thing run. If we're seeing this amount of volume and, 80% of the exchanges decide to, or 80% of the volume within these exchanges decide to burn 1.2%, absolutely. Who's live right now? Oh, Do Kwon that's probably not true. It's probably a scam. Someone else said it. It's probably a scam. Don't fall for it. Don't send them any money. Any of that. Avoid the hazards. You will be there 90%. Who are you talking to? I see. There's two people that talked about golf, right? And now I want to play more golf. I played golf yesterday. Today, I think it's supposed to be good weather. Alexa, what's the weather today?
The current weather, 59.
Oh, that's perfect.
Today's forecast, mostly 581, 58.
Right now it's 59 degrees. And that is perfect. To go out there and play golf in this weather early in the morning would be absolutely fantastic. Now, I've already been live for 2 hours, but I didn't schedule anything, so I'm not gonna get off of here until my normal time, which is like 9 o'clock. Typically, I'd take Harper to the bus stop, but I don't have to do that today because Erica works later, which also means that I can't golf later if I wanted to. But we'll see. Maybe I can. I don't know. Oh, we just hit 650 followers over on Twitch. Thank you guys for following. I appreciate it. I haven't had an alert up in a while, and that's because I turned the alert box off. So the alert box is back on. If you hit the subscribe button, you should get an alert. If you hit the follow button on Twitch, you also get an alert. So I'm sorry that was off. But we did just hit 650 followers on Twitch. Almost at 700. On the road to 1,000. followers on Twitch. I made a bad choice of pulling half my Lunc yesterday. Yeah, I got my initial investment back, but so not worth it. I'm not pulling anything out again until I reach my exit points. Yeah, I mean that's the tough part. If you feel as though you want a quicker return, then invest something for just the quicker return, right? That's what I've been thinking now is like, if I wanted to invest now, I could realize a return of 20%, right? 20% of $1,000 that I put in there would be $200. That would be a great return for a position there. And I should be doing faster returns with these plays rather than these like longer term returns that I have for everything, which I like to do swing trades, but longer form of swing trades because the market reacts by seasons. It reacts by whether it's a bullish or bearish market at the time. So seeing those flow over different seasons, you end up gaining a lot more in certain positions. But I should have short-term plays as well. And I'm noticing that, and I'm starting to do that with like Krillcoin and Farm and Comp and all of these things that we're investing in at these lows. We can now see a quicker return from here to somewhere close to where we are. So maybe 10, 20% or something like that. I made a bit, I read that. I'm watching, or I'm waiting for a zero to drop. I watched your video on August 25th and invested $100. Last week I saw a $500 gain, but I'm holding for a bigger reward. Either way, I'm winning. I hear you. I hear you. I wish you would have taken your initial investment. Thank you for following Crypto Legendary. Thank you for following on Twitch. See, we got alerts coming up, and then we also have. Let me make sure that the audio is on. We also have alert for YouTube where it does this weird sound, something like that. Valda, thank you for following. I appreciate that. So we should be up to 652. Do Kwon deserves prison. Sure, I don't know if anybody deserves prison. I mean, there's a lot of people that deserve prison, actually. Never mind me saying that. But there's a lot of people that you don't know all the things that he did. I can tell you, if this was a business, it would not be a problem with that business owner taking some profit or taking a lot of the profit and keeping it. Obviously, it would be a form of, let's say it was a corporation, and the corporation, they were given 50% of the shares, of ownership, right? They own 51%. Now, if they decide to continue to give up their ownership, then that could be understandable. They give up their ownership. They don't own 51%. They sell their stock, and they just gain the money and they retire, whatever they wanted to do there. And someone else owns that business by you selling all of your position, or someone buying out your shares or something like that. But that's basically what he did, except he still had ownership. He's basically selling a certain amount of Terra Luna per month, and taking a huge salary for creating Terra Luna. Basically, is that wrong to take a huge salary? It has its pros and cons. It has its good things and its bad things when the way we're thinking about it. If someone takes a salary, and especially a large salary, it's kind of like if you take a salary with a charity. If you're making $600,000 a year, and what you're putting into the actual charity fund, whatever the charity's for, is $500,000, this doesn't make sense, right? And because there's a lot of charities that will only donate like 10%. I know we're getting off topic here, but that will only donate like 10%. And that's obviously unethical to see a CEO making $600,000 and only $500,000 goes into the actual charity. You obviously have to pay all the executives and all that extra stuff, but it's a little ridiculous. So that's the way that we're thinking about it. It's like this project only is worth, 40 billion, but you're taking out, um, $1 billion or something a year. So you're taking out a pretty decent size percentage of the overall market cap and putting it into your pocket. That's where it starts to get a little bit unethical. If it was something where he's taking out 80 million over the year, we can understand that. There are a lot of creators of cryptocurrency and business owners that pocket more than $80 million. But the fact that you're taking out, maybe $1 billion or $2 billion or whatever around that area per year, then that makes sense. My dad has 2 jumper cables for CEOs like that. What's up with the jumper cables? And who just has jumper cables or uses jumper cables like that? There's so many other options. I don't understand. Loads of charities. Loads of charities are a total scam. I would agree. I only invest in a number of charities, and one of those charities, which I've shouted out a couple of times, and I'll probably shout out in another tweet, is No Kid Hungry. I've donated to them multiple times, and what? Come on, how are you subscribed to me? Text me at, like, no, we're not going to do that. And how are you subscribed to me? It's ridiculous. It is insane how you have these scammers that come up. I've tried so many times to get rid of them, and I've gotten rid of a lot of them. But they keep coming back, whether it's to Discord or they obviously won't come to my my main Discord because that's locked. It's not anything that's public. But when it comes to the like Shiba Inu one, or if I'm in like Terra Rebels or something or whatever, they always find a way to come in there. And it's stupid. I think he needs to hit the milestone for subs on Twitch. I do need to hit that. I have no idea how to subscribe to you on this phone. I will if soon. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know what subscriptions do. Oh, I need to hit the milestone in order to have subs. Okay. Once he unlocks it, I'll jump on a sub. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know how to unlock it. How do you unlock it? You have to hit the milestone for monetization before you can get subs. Whoops. Uh, what's that, screen record? Why do I have a screen record there? What do I need the screen record for? We'll take that out. All right, how's everybody doing today? Because I'm sort of tired. I need an energy drink or something. All right, let's look at the entire crypto market because we haven't talked about the entire crypto market here. The entire market is down by 7.61%. Why is it down this much? I have no idea, but it's down quite a bit below that $1 trillion mark. We're seeing Ethereum that's still hovering around the 1,600 mark. So it hasn't decreased down to, when Bitcoin's down to 20,000, typically you see Ethereum down to 1,100, maybe 1,200. And then when this is down to 18,000, you see Ethereum down to about 1,000 or a little less than 1,000. So the fact that Ethereum is still up to 1,600 shows how much strength you truly do have in this position. And I think the flipping is going to happen. By market cap, I think it's definitely going to happen. not by price. I would recommend people to sell their Lunc until he is released on bail. So he's not even arrested yet. He has an arrest warrant, and I don't think he's going to get arrested. KuCoin is having an AMA with Vegas and Edward Kim soon. They're going to be burning off chain. Confirmed. It's been confirmed. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. They're not going to be burning before the on chain happens, right? Not like MEXC. Let's go back to, I think it's ranked like 30th or something. 32nd. So for KuCoin, they have 8% of the volume. That would be huge. $138 million that flowed through KuCoin to be taxed at 1.2%. That would be huge. And that's just with today, right? That would be absolutely huge to see $138 million and that to be taxed at 1.2% total. So that's great. When are they having that? An arrest warrant doesn't mean anything if the country making the warrant doesn't have a jurisdiction. Do Kwon is in Singapore, so unless the government there extradites him, then all I can say is good luck. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like the arrest warrant means nothing if he doesn't, go back there, and I don't think he needs to go back there. So, yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Dan. And I've kind of been saying this. I don't know what it really means. It's interesting news, but if he's actually arrested, then we'll see maybe some, Terra 2.0 pull back to below $1, and we might see Terra Classic or Terra Luna Classic actually fall down a little bit more, which would be great for the burns. I'll take it any day of the week. I will. Thank you for following. Is it R Davis? I appreciate that. I might have missed you. Thank you for following on Twitch. I don't know how many followers we hit on Twitch, but I do appreciate it. We're at 654. So I think the only milestone that I need to hit is 75. I think it's like 75 viewers, an average of 75 viewers. Now, I don't know if that's 75 views or 75 viewers. So I need to see like 75 viewers in a day. I feel like that's, if you have 75 views, that's 75 viewers, right? And typically on my Twitch, I think I have more than that. I think. Or is it 75 like active viewers? Concurrent viewership, like an average. So I need to have 75 viewers that are watching. I guess that's still ridiculous. That's 30 days of that. That's going to be hard to do. Maybe I can do maybe I can do like a stream to where I only do a 30-minute stream, but get everybody over to Twitch, and we have 75 viewers every day, and then we can have that monetization over there as well. But I don't know if everybody would be up for that, because we have 250 people that are following. So if we can get 100 of them just to watch an exclusive stream that's only to Twitch, then that would be great. Every day, maybe we can do something early or something later. Matt, on Twitch on Twitch, you have partner and affiliate. In the affiliate, you get subs. I thought partner was the highest one. Interesting. I'll be up for Twitch. For affiliate, it's 3 viewers, 8 hours live, and 50 followers. I've had 3 viewers. So I think affiliate is lower than partner because for like the highest level, I think it's 75. Twitch is better for you. Well, I have more of a following over on YouTube, obviously. I made $20,000 on 150 in Lunc and sold at the top. Now trying to minimize my tax. Have any advice? Um, so for minimizing your taxes, maybe give to some charities. You could do that. Um, um, Maybe you can classify it as a business. The business expense for you to spend on investments. No, I mean it's very difficult. I'm not a tax professional, so I wouldn't be comfortable with giving you any type of tax advice. I only give myself tax advice, and even that I feel like is not the best, and I could do a little better. So you probably want to maybe reach out to a CPA. I feel like there are a lot of CPAs on YouTube. They probably still won't give out financial advice because I don't know why. If they are a professional, then they should be able to do that. But just to protect themselves, they always say no financial. It's not financial advice, which anything that I'm saying is not financial advice. It's purely for entertainment purposes. And that's because I'm not a tax professional. I'm not a financial advisor. I mean, I could be, but I'm not. Um, I have the qualifications to be, but I'm not one. So let's go with that. The Ethereum merge is only 18 hours away. This will be huge. Ethereum will soon take over and destroy Bitcoin. I am a long-term holder. So yeah, I was looking to buy Ethereum when it was down below $1,000. And I didn't buy it. Now I do have Ethereum 2 that I bought at a way higher point. It was at like 3,500, and I'm holding it for the long term. It was like $500 worth. So yes, that has given me a little bit of push with Ethereum 2, and I'm gaining APY with it. It's just not a lot. And I've held that for maybe 5 or 6 months, I want to say. No, maybe a little bit higher than that, or a little bit longer than that. It might have been somewhere around 9 to 10 months. Whenever it was at $3,000 last. Um, so that's good. That's good. I think Ethereum will take over Bitcoin, in my professional opinion. Matt, we get up at 6 a.m. here in PA. You don't think we will follow you over to Twitch to help? Anything for you, buddy. I appreciate that, Richard. I really do. Maybe you guys will. Maybe that will work. I don't know. We'll try something. Because I always like to end at 9:30 because it's so easy when Hayden goes to when she actually goes to daycare around 9:30. Erica goes to the gym around that time, so I can catch them while they're leaving and say goodbye to them. So if I do a stream, maybe I'll start at 9. I'll just keep it up on Twitch, and then we can keep it going. So what I'll do is I'll end it for YouTube, but keep it going for Twitch. And I could just hit end stream over here on YouTube and keep everything going on Twitch. Or we can do a separate Twitch stream. So every day we can find a way to get. Now, I don't know if it has to be. How long does it have to be for, the 75 viewers? Can it be 75 concurrent viewers for 1 minute? If anybody knows that detail, is it 75 concurrent viewers for 1 minute? Isn't it? It's an average. An average? So like if I stream for 1 minute, then it would be stream for 25 hours on 12 different days with an average of 75 viewers. An average in that day of 75 viewers. If I have 75 concurrent viewers, at least in that day, I should be fine without having to stream for um, yeah, so I should be fine if I get to 75 viewers for 1 minute or 2 minutes, or even less than that. Then I should be fine for that day. But um, 12 different days have to be 75 viewers. Okay. So at 9 o'clock, let's as who's on Twitch? Is everybody on Twitch on YouTube? Anybody else have a Twitch on YouTube? How about we do this? How about we do this? 12 days of giveaways. 12 days of giveaways. Do you think long-term holders of Lunc are willing to hold for as long as it takes until they they get their price? Similar to Shiba Inu, how long will the hype last if only long-term holders remain? What will the price be? Do you think the long-term holders of Lunc are willing to hold as long as the price takes until they get their price? Similar to Shiba Inu, how long will the hype last? And if long-term holders will remain, what will the price be? So no, I don't think long-term holders, people that think they're going to hold till $1, I don't think they will. Right? You got to understand the what we're dealing with here. There's a lot of people that have never seen, no offense to anybody that's here that has not seen this, and it's okay, that has never seen $10,000 in one sitting, that has never seen $100,000 in one sitting, and definitely hasn't seen $500,000 in one sitting. So anywhere around there, people are probably going to say, you know what? This is my mortgage. This is my car payment. I don't care if I have to pay taxes. It's a lot of money. So I'm taking my profit, and they're going to end up taking their profit. Some people may end up holding all the way till the end, and those are those rare people that make that much money. But it's going to be difficult because it makes it 10 times more difficult if everybody is holding till the end. So majority of the people, probably 70% of the people, are going to sell too early. You're going to see 20% of the people that probably have some sort of a strategy, but don't make their max potential. They end up selling way before where their max potential is and just say, you know what, I'm good with whatever's the middle of the road. Then you're going to have maybe 5 to like 8% that's going to 70%, 20%, 5 to 8% here, that's probably going to say, all right, well, I'm going to accept the max profit. So take all of their plan, initiate it, and make sure they play it out the way that they want to exactly. And then you'll have the last group of people, maybe the 1 or 2% that hold on to it for the lifetime. And probably one of that 2% is going to be people that don't know their passphrase or their keys or lost coins, stuff like that. So that's probably the breakdown. And I'm just spitballing here. This is literally just throwing something out. But that's just the breakdown. So 75 is nothing on Twitch. Is it? Because I'm at 25 viewers right now, and I have 658 followers. Matt, you could run through the staking on wait. Could you run through the staking on Terra Station for me in regards to the different validators and what extra they can do for me? Um, so it's not much on Terra Station that you can actually take in. So mainly you want to hover around the voting power, right? Obviously, they're all going to be able to pay you some sort of rewards with the amount of people that are staking with them. You want to go with a higher tier validator, maybe somewhere that's in a certain percentage. Maybe between this, there's some that may be in like the 0.5% that you can go with, and other ones that you may believe in. Whether you do have, you go with Orion Money, you go with KuCoin, you go wherever, right? But you want to go with the voting power because obviously you want to be able to have some voting power, but you also don't want to sit here and give control only to 5 validators, which is what we have right now. But it's good that it's 5 and it's not 1. Obviously, you can only get up to a max of 20%. So you're not going to see that. But hover around the voting power. I stake with Smart Stake, which is 2%. So I look to up that and obviously give that more value. But we see a lot that's actually hovering around 1%. The top, 10 are sitting above 1%, which is definitely a good thing. We just want to lower, I want to lower these to maybe 15 or 10% and then see more of the other validators have more of an impact. Um, uh, Obviously, you want something that has 99% uptime or something like that. So I stake with Smart Stake, which has 99.5%. Others can have 97% uptime. Others can have, like here, 23% uptime. So you want to make sure that you're investing with the right place there. But either way, I think you're comfortable or you should be comfortable with gaining any type of rewards here, but it's mainly around the voting power for me. In Australia, only 25% of folks have more than 10K in their account. You can imagine what they do if they see 100K. Spend, spend, spend. Yeah, I mean that's the same thing here in America. I think there's 70% of people have less than $1,000 in their bank account. 70% of people. That means that 30% have more than 1,000. Just imagine when that number doubles. How many people have $2,000 in their account? Well, it's probably 50%. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. So it gets to 10K. There's a lot of people that don't have 10K in their account in America. You can ask a ton of people on the street, how much is in your bank account right now? And they'll probably say, I don't know, like $5. Like that's ridiculous to know that. Like for me, if I only had $5 in my account, I know that so many bills come out and I would be stressing out if I only had $5 in my account. But if you're one of those, maybe college kids or, maybe you're a person that in your personal bank account, like your savings, that's where all of your bills come out of, or your checking account, maybe you have nothing that comes out besides the money that you spend on your card, which would be interesting. I've never set it up that way. It's like YouTube. Why is Terra Luna Classic don't have a website? Um, I don't know. Does it not? I mean, it's Terra money. So I guess this is a website for Terra. Um, Terra as a whole. I'll tell you what, this is a nice website though. I like how like clean. I like the background. I don't know. I just like it. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're sitting at 29 viewers over on Twitch. So my account is $20. So yeah, I mean that's just how it goes. There's a lot of people that have less than $1,000 in their bank account. I don't care as long as I don't care as long as they are burning Lunc. Yeah, I hear you. Thank you for following, Mitch. I appreciate that. They better be burning because my money is gone right now. Bro, I spent $300 on a Luna Classic in May, and it dropped far. I'm so mad. You spent 300. Oh, you like early May. Did you buy any more like right after it dropped? I know that's probably hard to do because you just lost a ton of money there, or it felt like you lost a lot of money. You don't really lose until you sell, but um, did you reinvest or did you only invest that $300? And when did you invest that $300? Is there a dip coming soon? Um, Not that I know of. Let me actually check the chart and see how things are rolling in the minute chart. Terra Rebels are working on a website. So it looks like we created another higher low. So no, it looks like we're going to see a continuation. If we see a double top, then that's always a situation where we have to worry about it pulling back down. But if it increases, if it breaks above this point, we may end up seeing a continuation of this and it'll just keep climbing. How come stock shelves in how come my stock shelves in Latvia and I have more money in my bank account than someone in Australia or the US? My Lunc investment has been fluctuating around my salary in the past week. I don't care. So, Chris, you're part of that select few that actually manage money the right way. Um, I am not a part of that because I don't manage money the right way. I used to, but then as I started getting more like busier, as I started getting busier, I started to notice that I didn't pay attention to money as much because budgeting does take a long time to do, especially if you like the more money that you make, the more that you have to budget. And obviously, the more children that you have, the more that you have to budget as well. And the more things that you do, the more you have to budget. So it's definitely a difficult situation there. So I noticed that a lot of that came downhill for me from when I first started really budgeting when I was in college, all the way until, you know, I got married. As soon as we got married, I pretty much started budgeting not every month, but every other month. And then it started getting to every quarter. And now it's like twice a year. So, and I didn't even do it at all. Well, I did it once last year. So it should be twice a year. It should be way more than that, but it just takes too much time. So you're part of the select few that actually budget money the right way and manage money the right way. So congratulations on that. There are people out there that make, $30,000 a year and have more in their checking account than I do, have more in their savings account than I do. Obviously, I don't put money into I don't keep money into my savings account. It just doesn't make sense for me to do that because it's just sitting there and it's losing value every year. I woke up here in Texas. Has DK been arrested? And how does this affect Lunc holders? So he hasn't been arrested. Arrest warrant is out, but he's in Singapore, so he's probably not going to get arrested. It's just saying like, hey, if you come back to Korea, this is what's going to happen. You're getting arrested. Is it South Korea that he's in? So yeah, if you come back to Korea, then you're getting arrested here. So he's probably not going to come back, and he's not going to get arrested. It's just something that's news. Arrest warrant is out. How is it affecting Terra Luna Classic and Luna 2.0? Well, Luna 2.0 is down by 35%. Terra Luna Classic is down by 18%. It is starting to climb back, though. Went all the way down to about 26, but then increased up to a level here, about 29, decreased down, created a higher low, created a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and now we're on the verge of creating that higher high or double top scenario. So be careful with where you get into it if you are getting in now. Luna is in support right now, resistance around 3,800. Will USTC rise again? I bought at 65. You bought at 6 cents. See, I knew that was just too high where it was. I mean, remember, USTC is playing like it's a regular cryptocurrency and not a stable coin. Eventually, I think USTC will be repegged to $1, but not right now. And I think 6 cents was way too high to pay for that. Because I definitely didn't think that was going to run much further, even though we can see a lot that goes into USTC. And with a pump in Terra Luna Classic, I expect to see a pump in USTC, but I just don't know to how much, right? Luna, I read that. Lunc December price prediction. With the burns that are implemented, all the burns that are implemented, we'll probably see 50% of a penny. 30 to 50% of a penny. I'm hoping for a penny. So let's go with that. Now, if we don't see all of the off-chain burns that are happening, it may take longer than that. I thought there was already an arrest warrant. Probably means it's out for Singapore and extradited. No. So there wasn't an arrest warrant for him. He wouldn't have done that interview if there was already an arrest warrant for him. If that happens, Lunc is in trouble. Yeah, if he actually gets arrested, then yes, Lunc will drop. I don't think it's going to collapse. It will drop. And so will Terra Luna 2.0. And the good thing is I would have hoped for that to happen because I would love to see this at a lower price so we can burn even more. But the problem is if Do Kwon does actually get arrested, does that make exchanges delist the position? That's the interesting piece to it. Arrest warrants don't mean much anyways. I have like 4. Okay. That's eye-opening. All right. Avoiding the cops, I guess. Real boss man, why are you here? What is he saying? Don't know why y'all invest in this project when it was literally rugged from 200 to 0.0000. It didn't even go that low. If it went that low, then I mean, I would take everything there. Do you understand the potential that this does have? If people don't understand the potential that of a project like this and where it can go and what people have already made from this and what they have potential to make, I mean, you're just losing out on positions and you don't see any type of positivity in projects. You only have whatever you're looking at, which apparently is Shiboshi's, because that's what you have, right? So you see the value in useless NFTs that I feel like don't provide any type of value anywhere. So you're wanting to talk about how do you see value in that. Sorry, but I have to say it. I'm okay with you having an opinion. You can have an opinion. But for you to have an opinion and say Lunc is worthless while you invest in Shiboshis, I mean, I feel like that's you should kind of step back a little bit. I don't think SHIB is worthless. I think SHIB has a lot of value in it, but the projects that they've made, it seems like it's just a cash grab in every single scenario. Shiboshis do nothing for SHIB. They do everything for the people who created them. If only people are smart, Lunc will make them millionaires. Yeah. I think a lot of people will make a ton of money on Lunc. Why should it drop, Matt? Rebels and devs got us where we are, not DK. It's just based on speculation from whales. So it's going to be whales reaction and people reacting to whales. I don't think that it's going to drop because the investors don't believe in it if Do Kwon is arrested. It's about it's kind of the connection, right? If you see USTC run, right, even though it has no connection right now, you're going to see that previous connection that impacts Terra Luna Classic. Terra 2.0, if you see that run a hell of a lot, you're going to see Terra Classic run. You may end up seeing USTC run as well. So it's all about the connection between that and the reaction that people have. I'm not saying that it will crash and stay there. I'm saying it will decrease a hell of a lot, but it will bounce off of wherever the low point ends up being. And that's just an overreaction of, maybe how the whales are reacting to it. So if the whales are overreacting to it and then retail investors start to overreact, then you understand why it could decrease. But I do see a bounce, and I would love to see it decrease to 4 zeros so that we can burn way more. Whether it's with Lunatics token, whether it's with MEXC, all the other exchanges that may do the 1.2% burn off chain, and then all the on chain transactions as well. Is DK still working on Luna? I believe he's working on Luna 2.0. He does have a little bit of an impact on Terra Luna Classic as well. So, you know, like if he needs TFL to do something, he can get TFL to make that decision and move forward with that, which from what I've understand, he has had an impact on. So I think he has sort of a say in both of them, because the only way we get anywhere is if TFL decides to, you know, support whatever we're supporting, because it's community driven and we vote on what it can do, but there are still final says there. Thank you, bud. Appreciate your answers. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate, you know, you being here. All the members that are here, I really do appreciate you. At 8:30, I'm gonna go to members only, and then at 9 o'clock, we're gonna go over to Twitch. Everybody needs to go over to Twitch. I want to get to 75 viewers today. Every single day, I need to get to 75 viewers on Twitch. We're gonna try and get there in the next 12 days. So if you have a Twitch account, if you're watching, we got 1,200 people here. If you're watching, go over to Twitch. We need to get to 75 or 100 viewers at least for a minute today. And through that, we will be doing, anybody want to do giveaways of Luna Tea? I can give away some of my Luna Tea today. And what you get with that is, as we see more volume in Luna Tea, you receive Luna C. So it's another form of receiving, you know, passive income. And I think I have 6 million. I think I have 6 million in here. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, come on. I got to enter my password. Make sure everything's good. Make sure nobody can see anything. Well, you can't see my password anyways. I don't even know what my password is, actually. Did I get it right? I got it right. Perfect. So never mind. I have a decent amount of Luna Tea in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a million, because that's how you end up getting the rewards. I'm gonna take 1 million and I'm gonna give it away for the next 12 days. So I'm gonna give away 1 million to one person for the next 12 days. That sound great? And we'll do that over on Twitch, and that'll be later. So if you have not followed on Twitch, feel free to follow on Twitch. It's Kursky from YouTube. Thank you for being here. I'm being here all morning. You've been here all morning. Well, I appreciate that a lot. I really do appreciate that. So just get 75 viewers over there later. It doesn't have to be right. It can be right now, but it doesn't have to be right now. If you get it to 75 viewers today, that's when I will give it away to somebody that's on Twitch, somebody that's in the chat. Sorry, YouTube. I understand. I've given away so much on YouTube already. I've already given away, you know, over 10 million coins total of different things on YouTube, but I've never given away to Twitch. So but Twitch is okay. So I'm just trying to be monetized on multiple areas just in case YouTube, you know, craps out in some places. So I sent a super chat and he doesn't even notice it. So if it's a super chat that goes in the chat moves so fast that it just skips past it. So if it's a $5 super chat, it pops up to the top. A $2 super chat or anything that's below $5 will show up in the chat. That's the reason why I may miss it. I don't want to miss them, but a $4.99 or whatever super chat will show up top, and I can click on it, the message will show up and I can easily respond to it without having to scroll through the chat. So sold all profits and waiting for a lower price. You sold all profits now and you're waiting for the lowest price. I'm not sure how you would get that if we would see it go lower. It's looking like it's climbing rather than seeing a lower price, because we are seeing higher highs, higher lows. This could be a point to where we're creating a lower high and a lower low. So sooner or later we break that level of support where we're looking at, let's see if we see this up, and if we see that break that level of support, then it could continue to push down. Here's for the tax. I appreciate that, Richard. I appreciate that a lot. It means the world. So we're still at 43 viewers over on Twitch. Make sure you go over there, and whenever we hit 75 viewers, I hope we can hit like 100 for a little bit. So if you are not following on Twitch, if you are not watching on Twitch, you can go over there and watch on Twitch. But at 8:30, we're gonna go to members only on YouTube, and at 9 o'clock we're gonna do solely Twitch stream, and we're gonna continue the stream over on Twitch. Okay, downloading Twitch. I got you, man. I appreciate that, Real George. And again, I like your videos on Funko Pops and all that stuff. I think you need a lot more Marvel Funko Pops, but you know, it's cool. You know, I have solely Marvel Funko Pops, just like you have but you have a lot of anime Funko Pops. So yeah, I have solely Marvel. I have all of the Lokis, every single one. I have almost all the Thors. I have a lot of Black Panther, a lot of Spider-Man, a lot of Captain America. But yeah, I wanna make sure I collect every single Loki, which is difficult, but I have a lot of them. Literally all of them, actually. Unless there was like a new, like colorful one that was created. Morning, Matt. Everybody is worried about this drop in price. If you're holding for $1, is it better for us to? Is it better for us? It will get us there a lot faster. We want to keep the price low till the supply is lower. Absolutely, I 100% agree with you. I think a lower price is a better situation, because know that if we start with the burns at a higher price or a higher market cap, the market cap and the price are only going to rise higher, right? Because we know that automatically when the supply comes back down, we're either going to see the market cap adjust to whatever it's at. So let's say if the price comes down, right? Or sorry, the supply comes down, we're going to see the market cap rise, you know, if it has the same price. Now, if we have the market cap that stays the same, we're going to see the price that rises, right? So either way, we're going to see something that rises there, and it will end up skyrocketing the market cap, the price, FOMO, and we want to see it start at the lowest point. So you're absolutely right. I want to see more burns that are happening up front, because in the first month, we're going to have a lot more burns than what we're going to have in the second month. And I think more burns than what we're going to have in a third month, unless like we see on-chain burns only happen and then Binance within the second month decides to start their off-chain burns. Then we'll see more burns that happen in that second month and third month, which may be good. You know, if we see on-chain burns that only happen and we see billions that are burning off, and we see a massive amount of FOMO, and then we see it start to die off, then Binance comes out of nowhere and says, you know what, I want to implement the off-chain burn tax as well. Then you see that FOMO come back. So instead of having that risk of seeing a bunch of FOMO in the first month and then seeing it die off in the second month, you see it a bunch of FOMO dying off for maybe like a week or so, and then Binance announces, and then you see another month or two of FOMO. So you see a max of 3 months of massive FOMO versus 1 month of a massive amount. Now, I don't know how much will burn. It'll be interesting to see. We're almost at 75 viewers, guys. If you're not on Twitch, feel free to go over to Twitch. And we are at 68 viewers over on Twitch. Teamwork makes the dream work. It definitely does. I'm watching on both YouTube and Twitch. The lag between them tripped me out. Yeah, Twitch is a lot quicker. It's like literally within like a second. And YouTube takes like 15 seconds. Fear of missing out. Yes, that's what FOMO is. So you have a fear. It shows 68 for me. It doesn't show 78. Yeah, it only shows 68 viewers for me. So keep going over there. Twitch link is in the video description. It should be, right? Yes. Here, I'll put it in the chat. So yeah, go over there and follow me on Twitch. View me on Twitch. It says 98 viewers. For me, it says 68. What are you guys talking about? You're saying there's 98 viewers, but it says 68 for me. Yeah, it says 68. Now it's 113. Your Twitch is skyrocketing now, fam. Well, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate it. It says 113. I literally only see 68 viewers. I'm refreshing. I just refreshed. So I'll take your word for it. There's a lot of Amazon gaming badges. So, Matt, you have a lot of gamers for Call of Duty tournaments. Interesting. Now it's 120. Jeez, I appreciate you guys. I really do. I really do. Go on your Twitch, Matt. So I'm on Twitch. Twitch is playing a Twitch on you. Is the 6 inverted? I mean, that would be interesting because I am, dyslexic. It says you say 128. I believe that's 128. Okay, now it updated. 117 is what it shows. Thank you guys for getting me to this point. Every day for the next 12 days, we need to get to over 107 or over 75 viewers, and we'll get to that point of monetization over here. So yeah, we're gonna go to a Twitch only stream at 9 o'clock. So that's what we'll do. We'll do 6 o'clock. We'll try and do 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock on YouTube, and then we'll do 9 o'clock to 9:30 with the last 30 minutes on Twitch. That can work. I think I can do that. Because I just want to be able to grow both of those, and then we could do Twitch streams by themselves. Matt, can you buy and open a first edition Pokemon booster box and raffle the packs on Twitch? For Luna in exchange, we can generate some transactions, thus creating more burns. Tell me if I'm a fool. No, I just think a first edition Pokemon box is like $1 million right now. I think they go for like 500,000 or something like that. Let's see, first edition. I would love to have a first edition Pokemon box, but they're expensive. Someone's selling just the box for like $39. Somebody's selling just the box for $700. It's ridiculous. Sealed base set booster box. Booster packs for sale. I guarantee this is not real. First edition Pokemon cards. Yeah, I can't even get a price on any. They probably just sell out very quick. But yeah, they're expensive. I know they're expensive. Thank you guys. Anybody that went over to Twitch, I really appreciate all of you guys. Anybody that's subscribing over on Twitch, I really appreciate you guys. It really does mean the world to me. That's Pokemon coming soon. So I do have Pokemon cards. Harper loves Pokemon cards, and I tell her what the values are of them, and it's pretty cool. How much Lunc you get daily from staking Luna T? So it depends, right? It all depends on the volume. Somebody asked a question yesterday. They said, I was getting more Lunc in the beginning when things were blowing up with Luna T than what they're getting now, and they have more coins. And the reason why they're getting less is because, one, there's more people that are involved in Terra Luna, in Lunatics token, and also we're up to 134 viewers now. That's crazy, guys. Thank you so much for coming over to Twitch. I really do appreciate it. But basically, the difference was the fact that the volume is lower in Lunatics token. So the volume we saw of a high of about $2 million in a day. And we saw other days where it was 1.8, approaching the 1.5 mark, the 1 million mark, but now we're at $260,000. So the volume is less in a day. We're also seeing that the, the volume is less in a day. We're also seeing the amount of holders are up because we're seeing about 8,000 holders, right? 8,000 holders here versus in the beginning where we were at 3,000 holders. So there's definitely a huge difference, in what we are seeing here today versus what it was in the beginning. So it depends on what the volume is. That's a short answer, or technically that's a long answer. You have 31 million Lunc in holding. That's phenomenal. Love to hear that. Love to see that. I'm watching on both Twitch and YouTube. I appreciate that a lot. I'm trying to manage both chats because I have a chat over here, I have a chat over here, and then I have my main screen that I'm showing over here. Since I bought this new screen for editing and all that, and it was actually cheap, by the way. I was surprised how cheap it was. Lunatics fell so hard. So I mean, it didn't fall so hard. It went back to where it was. 17% is down 17%. Volume is up by 12%, $260,000. But it went from $10 million market cap down to an $8 million market cap, which is about 20% decrease. And you see that's 17% that it is down, 17.5. But I do expect big things to come for Lunatics token. And I'm happy that they even grew to this point because what I hold in Lunatics token is very valuable compared to where it was. And the good thing is that they burn their own supply here. So hopefully we see some massive movements. They're definitely doing a lot of things. It's just going to be difficult with the taxes on new exchanges to implement that. What happened to the Let It Burn channel? No burns. Yes, they're still there. I'm still trying to figure out like what's going on with SHIB. I'm just understand that the revenue is all building up, and we have $200 that I ended up putting into Coinbase for 1 month of revenue because it was like $400. So I have $219. It's technically $210, but I have $210 sitting here ready to burn. I just need to put it into Shiba Inu. But I also have another month that's going to be coming up on the 22nd that I'm going to put another maybe $200 into here for that. So it's basically just building up a pool right now. It will burn. It's just there's not much interest that's going into Shiba Inu. Obviously, there's still interest, but there's not much news hovering around Shiba Inu. It seems like everything that we're burning the same amount, which is like 20 or maybe a max of like 200 million in a day. And I just don't see why, we can't get Shibarium launched, why we can't have more burns that are associated with SHIB. So the Let It Burn channel is still a thing, and there's still members that are a part of it, and that's where we're seeing the revenue. And that's where I expect to really see the revenue. If there's no news on Shiba Inu, I don't want to force a ton of stuff. But I don't know how that's really helping. I feel like I don't want to say we're wasting our time, but in a way we kind of are. If they're not going to focus on Shiba Inu in the end, I mean, it's so tough. Whether we should look at the ecosystem as something that's going to provide us with burns and with so many other things that we hope for Shiba Inu. They don't control Shiba Inu. I don't even think they care about Shiba Inu. Wow, my account was banned for some reason. I definitely can forget getting a chance at lunatics from you. Your account was banned on Twitch? I didn't ban you. Have you had a history of saying something? I don't remember banning anybody over on Twitch. I've banned people on YouTube, but not on Twitch. I don't even know how to do that. Bro spammed on Twitch and got banned. He spammed on Twitch? All right, well, if you spam, then it makes sense. I didn't ban anybody, but maybe I do have a moderator. I don't know if I do. I might have 2 moderators. I think I do. Fire King, are you a moderator? Are you on right now? He is supporting it. CZ is a liar. He talks about burns, and now he's not supporting it. He is supporting it. So here's my thoughts. All complaining about SHIB having many tokens, but look how many tokens Luna has. So the difference between SHIB, and it's not about SHIB. We're not complaining about Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is what it is. Nobody controls it. That's its own position. That's why we still have 1.2 million holders there. It's everything else that's created. Those are tokens. Look how many tokens Luna has. It has no tokens. They're all coins. So there's a difference between coins and tokens. When you're creating all of these tokens, you're just creating them for a cash grab. They have I wouldn't say they have no utility, but they're trying to provide utility that people don't want right now. That's the reason why it doesn't make sense why they're introducing all of these things, right? You have SHIB, which is a home run. You have 1.2 million people that are invested in this position, that love this position, that want it to grow and gain utility, gain value, make them tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. But then you have, all these other things that are implemented, right? Bone, right? Bone is to create, its governance, right? Which people don't have a say anyways, right? If the governance was real, you would have a say on what they're going to develop, when it's related to all of these other tokens that are out there. But it's not on that. They're creating those no matter what, whether you like it or not. So if we really wanted governance, if I really believed that it was governance, then I would have been able to get in there and say, okay, you have SHI token. We don't want it. So no, we veto that. We don't want it, right? And I don't understand why that's not a thing. If this is governance, if it's true governance, then we should have a vote or a say on all of those things that they're looking to develop, treat for any reason. What's the purpose of Bone, Leash, She, Treat, Ryoshi's Vision, Burnt SHIB, right? You have 6 different projects there. One that's probably just for creating value in Ryoshi's Vision that doesn't pay its rewards, so that's a failure. But then you have 4 tokens that are there that just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Did I count that right? But you have all these tokens here that don't make sense why you're creating all of those versus Lunc that's actually providing, utility behind it, thoughts about that utility that will be created, actual governance. That's what I don't understand, why people are so bullish on these projects that they're creating. SHIB ecosystem is simply the best. All right. So you have nothing else to add to that. And you're just going to say SHIB ecosystem is the best. That is the worst debate I've ever had in my life. You're one of those people where it's just like you're in a debate and then they say, oh, well, this is the reason for that. You're just like, well, it's the best. Like, well, that doesn't really give me any type of well, it's the best. It doesn't matter what you say, it's the best. I don't think, and don't call it the SHIB ecosystem, because it's not. They're literally using SHIB as a mascot. That's all it is. Matt, should we be worried about the price of Lunc? I don't think we need to be worried about the price of Lunc. The price, if it's lower, if it's around here, this will look good. If we can see 1.6 billion volume, $1.6 billion in volume, which I think we'll see more during that time, and we see 1.2% of that burn off with this price, yeah, phenomenal. We'll see a massive amount that gets burned off there. I've not touched my account in months, and I've never spammed. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to go over there and change it. If I could find a way to change it, I will. But I don't know what your name is over there. I don't know how to go into settings and change it, because I haven't banned anybody. Did you hear that Ryoshi on Twitter Space the other day crying, saying he was involved with the scam? No, I didn't hear about that. Bone and land, I think, are what people are going to win on. Bone has stopped minting now too. They have stopped minting, and that's for wait, let's go back to Bone. If you're just talking about minting, and obviously that doesn't take away from the dilution that it still has, because minting is different than the total supply that's out there. So they have a max supply. So yes, they can't mint, but you can see a max amount from the total supply still hit the circulating supply. So even though they can't create something new, which I don't know if they ever could, because it has a max of 230, and they can't, I mean, they can change it, and it can be adjusted in CoinMarketCap if they wanted to. So I don't know, maybe they just completely took off a minting feature that it did have, but I thought it always said 230. I need coffee. Yeah, I need an energy drink, and I can say what that energy drink is if they're willing to sponsor me. I will have that energy drink here every single day, and have different flavors every single day. I will have a cooler. I just saw an Xbox mini fridge down there, and what I would do is I would probably set up something to where I would have the mini fridge of this energy drink all right behind me to show you what I have, and then literally grab one every morning, bring it out, talk about it. We got 1,000 people that are here on YouTube. We got 100 people that are here on Twitch, 100 plus people that are here on Twitch. I appreciate you guys here. And we can have that sponsorship, lifelong sponsorship. I'm ready for it if they're ready for it. Prime, that would be great, but I don't think Prime would sponsor me. Celsius, where my dad doesn't beat me with jumper cables. Jesus, you got problems with these jumper cables. You need to relax. I will reach out to them today to see if we can figure out something. It's the best. Shabir, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Don't know what you were missing out on. I'm not missing out on anything. I hold the best position in that in the ecosystem, right? Which is Shiba Inu. In the ecosystem that they created, right? They have all these other things, but Shiba Inu is its own thing. It's the thing that controls every ecosystem that's created. Lunc does not see any growth after September 20th. Do you think it can survive without any news until repeg, which will happen next year? So understand that September 20th. So after September 20th, we may end up having multiple forms of catalysts and news and all that stuff, to where we see multiple exchanges decide to implement the burn tax. Then when they end up doing that, with the burn tax, we see massive amounts that are burned off with that, which each individual exchange is an individual catalyst. But then we can see a massive catalyst. And I think this massive catalyst, as long as Do Kwon doesn't actually get arrested, the massive catalyst is Coinbase probably listing Shiba Inu and doing the 1.2% burn. Because if that's the case, or sorry, not Shiba Inu. Why did I say Shiba Inu? Lunc, and then implementing the 1.2% burn. So that's huge. That will be huge if we can find that to happen. Now, Coinbase struggles with any cryptocurrency project that's in trouble. So that's why I say if Do Kwon actually gets arrested, don't think to see that on Coinbase at all. What are your views on Binance removing USD for BUSD? I mean, it's their own coin. It makes sense for them to use BUSD rather than USD. Now, I haven't used Binance, so I don't know the detail behind that. So I'd say it's understandable because it's their own thing. It's like if CRO decided to not use cash anymore, not use USD, and automatically go to CRO, which I expect them to do eventually, just not right now. Lunc December 2022, January 2023 price prediction. So I think we're going to be hovering around that penny mark. So from a half of a penny to a penny mark by the end of the year, and that may be a mid expectation rather than the low expectation. That may be a mid expectation. Low expectation is obviously seeing it around point maybe 30% of a penny, so 0.003. But the mid expectation is probably around 0.005 to a penny. And then obviously seeing higher than that, 2 or 3 cents. So that's where I'm seeing it at. All right, guys, let's go to members only on YouTube. You will have a chat over on Twitch if you guys want to chat there. Now, I try and look over here from time to time and go back and forth. So we're going to go to members only on YouTube. But if you guys want to chat, you can go over to Twitch and you can chat over there. Or you can become a member over here. It's only 99 cents. I make it cheap so that people can become members and get their questions answered. Lunc will rebound soon, right, guys? I do believe it will. Buy a 2-liter bottle and flip it up with water. I could do that. I could do that with this. Can I get it? I haven't done it in a while. I probably won't get it. No, that didn't work. It's too much water in here. It's too much water in here. It's not going to work. I have to drink all the water before I do that. My head is exploding using both YouTube and Twitch. You can use one or the other. You don't have to use both. Real boss can't comment now because he's not a member, so it's good. Coinbase struggles with turning the lights on and off, to be honest, Matt. That's true. Built-in straw attached to with a Soda Stream. And that's a Shark Tank idea. Not for Soda Stream. I'm not really a huge Soda Stream person. Lunati price prediction. That's tough. It depends on when, when and where we could see, if we could see a bullish market, I expect Lunati to run. Now, how far? I'm not 100% sure. There is only 88 billion in total supply that's out there. And if we look at the circulating supply with the amount that has been staked, we could see 17 billion, over 17 billion has been staked. So out of that 88 billion that's there, we're looking at 71, is that right? 71 billion that's in the circulating supply. Everything else is staked for, I believe they said yesterday on their AMA that 80% of the staked, amounts were staked for over a year. Were staked for a year, 12 months. That is crazy. They say that it's staked for 12 months and 80% of people believe in this for 12 months, for it to roll on for 12 months. That is amazing for them to believe in a project. Typically, staking, people will only look for, especially in a new project, they'll look for like 1 month or 3 months. But for 80% of the people that are staking to, hold for a year, that's phenomenal, right? We don't know what this will be. We don't know how much volume will be in here, and we don't know how much Luna C we will be able to gather. But the point is that a lot of people are staking and a lot of people are believing in this position. So you know that they will always be here, right? The value of Lunatics token with just staking is huge. So it's interesting to me. I don't know what the price prediction will be, what I have for it, but I definitely think we'll see way higher prices. Do I see this at a form of a penny? I do. I don't know what their limit is on how much they're going to burn of their own supply, but they are burning their own supply. Maybe it gets down to a level of 10 billion, right? And that's the max that it gets to. That's phenomenal. We can see this at a level of a penny. We can see this at a level of, 2 cents or 10 cents or whatever, right? At 10 billion supply, 10 cents, we would be looking at what? Is that a billion? That might be a little high. So maybe they get down to a supply of 1 billion. We don't know, right? We don't want them obviously to burn everything, but you do want them to burn down to a supply to where the price does skyrocket. Honestly, I think as a community of your channel, we can create a lot of purchases through Luna in a way of gaming tournaments, box openings, giveaways. You've got some decent power, Matt. Love you, bro. I appreciate that. I don't try and use the power of a community for, I guess I try and use it for good, but I don't know how much good it will have. I want to create natural movement in the markets, not create inflated movement. Because if we do that, then we're going to know anything that I do, anything that I schedule will create some sort of a pump to something. And I don't want that, right? I want natural movements, because then other people will try and take advantage. And if they take advantage too much, then more people lose and that one person gains. So I'm not looking for everybody to lose out of the situation. I'm looking for everybody to gain. Matt, the Profit hoodie I got is really nice. Buy one, guys. Size was good and good quality. That's amazing. If you could take a picture of that, send it to me on Twitter. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I want the Profits hoodie. I don't have the Profits hoodie. I have the Profits shirt, and I do like how clean the design is. I really do like it. If you guys want one, profitsapparel.com. You can check out all of the merch. We have the Profits hoodie. We have a women's cutoff hoodie too, if you like that. And my wife wears it to the gym. She loves it. I'm sure she probably wore it to the gym today because it's kind of cool here. It's like 50 something degrees. 2.3 billion after we're done. You think 2.3 billion after the burn is done? With the whole scandal with Terraform Labs, what does this mean for Luna Classic? I mean, it doesn't mean much. I think It depends on if he actually gets, arrested. Like if Do Kwon actually gets arrested, I think Luna will have a decent pullback, or Terra Luna Classic will have a decent pullback. So will Luna 2.0. I think more than Terra Luna Classic. But again, that's a positive thing because it creates one, buying opportunities, and two, it also creates a lower price for burns. So if we can see that happen, I'm not saying that I wish that he gets arrested. Matt, where are you staking your Lunatics token? So you can stake it on their website. So if you go to Lunatics and you go to their website, they have a staking portal. I'm not going to go into it because you have wallet addresses and all that stuff. So I'll go into Lunatics token, their website. But if you go up here and you go to staking, you can stake. Right now it's locked. The staking is done, this first round of staking. They're looking to do in a second round of staking, but they're definitely shocked at the fact that 80% of people decided to stake, for 12 months. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. And the level of people that are staking, typically you see 5 to 10% of the volume go into staking. But for this, you're seeing a lot more than that. A lot more than that. It's like 20%. Is this bad for Lunc? No, it's not bad for Lunc. I think it's good. Hey, Matt, KuCoin is supporting off-chain burning for Lunc. Has that been 100% confirmed? Let's go to here. And obviously, I already read through this. If you guys want to see that read through, I think it was in like the first 10 minutes. Maybe I'll post a video on the reaction channel with just me and my reaction over what's going on here and reading through that. I'll have to clip it though, which I don't know if I know how to do. But anyways, let's scroll up. You said KuCoin. KuCoin? KuCoin. KuCoin Lunc? Lunc AMA you should never miss. When is this? September 15th. So it's tomorrow at 2 p.m. UTC, which is what time here? I don't know what time that is. UTC, wait. 2 p.m. UTC to Eastern. It's at 10 a.m. So I'll be available tomorrow. Wait. What? What? Oh, wait. Okay. Never mind. I saw it as Wednesday. So it's tomorrow. It's Thursday at 2 p.m. or 2 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. Eastern time. So will I remain live? Yes, I will. Will I stay live the whole entire time? Yeah, I might as well. Do I have anything going on that day? Tomorrow, do I have anything going on? I have to check. I think Harper might have an early. No, she has an early dismissal later this month. So I will have time. So tomorrow, I'm gonna set it. Came over from YouTube to help support. I appreciate that so much. I really do. We had over 100, over 130 people that were here. I greatly appreciate everybody that has come over here. What's the cap on the burn for Lunc? Lunc doesn't necessarily have a cap right now. They say it's 10 billion, but there's not really a cap on the burn for that. For Terra, for Lunatics token, they haven't given out that information either. They've stated that they don't want it to go to a certain point, but they haven't told us what that certain point is. So hopefully they come out with that information, because we would like to know how low they're looking to go, which we can technically see how high the price will go. Because to tell you the truth, like with a lot of cryptocurrencies, in the beginning, I would always expect, $1 billion to be that gauge. But now as I'm looking at like lower cryptocurrencies and all that stuff, I look at like 100 million as a gauge. Can it get to 100 million? What's the value at 100 million? So if we don't see a low of 100 million coins, we may not see $1 in Lunatics token. So I'm thinking that's where it needs to eventually get to. And then you see the staking percentage come down. You see everything start to level out. I wrote on YouTube 20 times. I'm sorry. I told you this earlier. I'm sorry that you wrote on YouTube so many times. Was it a regular chat or are you a member? How much Lunatics token do I have? I have 90 million that's staked, and I have 30 million that's in my MetaMask wallet, which I'm going to be giving away 1 million for the next 12 days. Only on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, I will give away 1 million to one person that I choose, and it's not even going to be a competition. I'm just going to choose you, depending how often I see your name. No spamming though. Just regular questions, and depending how often I see your name and all of that, I will. And it's not just like right now. It could be from any of the chat. So and this is going to start. Well, it's been starting this whole time, but we will give it away when we go to Twitch only, which is in 12 minutes. Matt, how are we supposed to get 10 billion when there's 500 billion staked? How are we supposed to get to 10 billion? So people will unstake as they see their prices at a certain level. So understand this, right? Let's say we have 500 billion that's staked and we get down to 500 billion in total supply, right? 500 billion in total supply, we can see, levels of, maybe 10 cents or so. People are making millions of dollars. If I see 10 cents, let's see if I have my crypto potential spreadsheet. If I get to 10 cents, right? That's $4 million that I have. You're telling me that other people that have $4 million are not going to take any type of profit? I think that they definitely will take profit. 100%. Thank you for that super sticker, P. Offenberg. Yo, Matt, you about to hit 200K subscribers? Am I? No, I'm at like 191. I mean, I'm still there. I'm happy that I have a ability to get there, but I'm still at 191. Love seeing all the members. So do I. 12 days of Twitch miss. Basically, that's what it is, yes. What does Wormhole still work with? Does Wormhole still work to transfer Binance Smart Chain wrapped Luna to Terra Station? So I don't know about wrap Luna, but I know with the portal I was having issues, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't send it through Terra Station. I would just go the kind of the back roads to where you're sending it to like crypto.com or Binance, then going from Binance to Terra Station. That would be the better situation. On the second day of Twitchmas, Matthew Perry gave to me 1 million Luna. Not Luna, Luna T. I'm not giving away 1 million or 12 million Luna because that's like $300 every time I give it away. You're almost there, 200K subscribers. Yeah, I know. That's going to be amazing. 200,000 subscribers. I was just talking to people yesterday about how many subscribers I have. Over all of the channels that I have over 200K subscribers. But this one channel obviously has so much more, and I'm so grateful for all of the support that I've had over the years, and I hope it continues. Moved over from YouTube. When do you pay taxes for staking rewards? Once you sell for profits, or once you claim, or as you accumulate? So it's once you claim it. So once you go through the transaction of actually claiming it, that's when you should have to pay taxes. So you're receiving free money, right? That's when you should have to pay taxes. Now, you don't have to pay taxes exactly at that moment. It most likely will be whenever taxes are due. But that's when the transaction goes through to where you would have to pay taxes on it. But then once you do sell everything for a profit, you're also including the profit of that transaction. So that's where it starts to get very confusing. And you have to gauge the situation. As long as you're in the ballpark, you're usually fine. If you're making millions of dollars and you want to be as accurate as you can be, but if you're not making millions of dollars, if you're making like hundreds or thousands of dollars, you can be off by hundreds of dollars there. And that's not tax advice, but you know, do with it what you will. Go to Shuttle Bridge for Wrap Luna to ETH to Lunc Terra wallet address. You can unblock me on Twitch. How are you blocked on Twitch? How are people getting blocked on Twitch? Who's blocking someone on Twitch? Do you use Anchor Earn on Terra Station? I don't know. I mean, Anchor was probably one of the biggest reasons why you were there, or we were at the point we are where we fall or we fell. I can't speak. Um, so no, I'm not gonna invest with Anchor Protocol. I believe it's like what 16% APY or something. It was like 20% way back when. Yeah, I can't do it. Just stick with the normal staking there. I don't even know if it's available. I just joined from YouTube. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Unmod the mods. Who are the mods? I don't. Is it the sword? There's Jay Appleseed as a mod. Okay. Are you banning people? Have you banned anybody? I don't know how to unban people, or I don't know. I know it looks like Fire King is a mod, which is Rehab King over here. So I think it's only them two that are mods right now. Yeah, I think it's only them two that are mods. I don't think I've banned anyone. So yeah, that's what I don't understand. Why someone would be banned. I didn't ban anybody. So I don't think you're banned. I can't even look at a list of people that are banned. Anyways, we'll figure that out when we get over to Twitch. Um, Fire King and I are Twitch mods, and I don't think either of us have blocked anybody. Yeah, so I don't know what they're talking about. Matt, do you believe cross chains will be the next big thing? Cross chains, like coins that cross chains. Is that what you're saying here, or is this like a play I may not be familiar with? Sorry if I'm showing this bright screen. I don't think that's a thing. Is that some like a Luna project or a Lunic project? So like things that cross different bridges. Is that what you're saying? I mean, I think it's a big thing now. So like what are cross chains? Cross chains are bridge enables that an exchange of information, cryptocurrency for NFTs from one blockchain network to another. It enables the flow of data and tokens across what would otherwise be a soiled set of data on different blockchains. So basically, establishing another your cross chain, so something that communicates from the Ethereum to Avalanche to Polygon to Solana to whatever. Yeah, I think obviously that's the big thing because you want to have the most volume as possible, especially communicating with a chain that doesn't have as many fees or low fees, so you can invest on any chain that you want rather than just investing on the one chain. I don't feel like you would have the same benefits of just investing directly with the main chain of the cryptocurrency that you're investing in. So say if it's like Terra and you're investing in on, you know, uh, uh, Ethereum or the Terra network or Binance or whatever. So yeah, I think they will be a huge thing, and they are a huge thing right now. What are the best cross chain bridges? Um, so for Bitcoin, which is perhaps the most well-known cryptocurrency, the most common bridge with is to use wrapped Bitcoin. Wrapped Bitcoin is sometimes referred to as a blockchain bridge, as it enables Bitcoin as an ERC20 token, a token a specification that is supported on many other blockchains. While Bitcoin is well known, Bitcoin blockchain doesn't have the same smart contract features that are the foundation of Ethereum-based blockchain. Smart contracts enable decentralized finance, decentralized apps, um, and NFTs. Users looking to use Bitcoin across other blockchain networks will first need to convert to wrap Bitcoin. This is originally a blockchain. Okay, so other one, Binance Bridge. You have their cellular bridge, cross-chain bridge, multi-chain, wormhole. Yeah, I think definitely. I would say 100%. I'm a mod. You're a mod on YouTube, not on Twitch, but I haven't banned anybody. You're a mod on Twitch as well? Can you comment on, are you a mod on Twitch, or are you just talking about a mod on YouTube? Can Lunc stablecoin Wait, can Lunc stablecoin could be attacked again in the future? Yes, it could be attacked again in the future, and that's why you need to put in some form of security in order to protect that. And I think that they are going to develop something. So yes, staking for USTC is not working on Anchor. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I think it can be attacked, but you have to create some sort of security, which they will create in the future. Anyways, guys, um, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Oh, sorry. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. If you're on YouTube, I appreciate you guys watching. If you're not on Twitch, go over to Twitch because we're going to be streaming over there for the next 30 minutes. And we're also going to be doing a giveaway within that. And it's only one giveaway. We're giving away Luna T, which a million Luna T can provide you with. Right now, it would be about what, $80? $80. That's what it would be for a million. Um, yeah. And then what you also would see is that with Luna T, you gain Lunic rewards as you are holding it. Now, it may not be a crazy amount because the volume is down, but you will receive Luna C rewards, which is definitely a plus in my book, in anyone's book. So make sure you stay over there on Twitch. We're going to be over there for the next 30 minutes, just chatting it up. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, if you guys want to follow my Patreon, link is in the description. I do answer a lot of questions over there, post a lot of stuff over there, so feel free to check that out. And if you guys want to check out any of my other channels on YouTube, feel free to do that. But I'm going to get out of here on YouTube alone. Twitch, we're live. But YouTube, I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.